Types of kids in high school. With hundreds of kids having to see each other every day, it's no doubt that you'll start to take notice to what type of people these kids are. With me recently just finishing my time in high school, I thought it'd be fun to make a video on this, so I'm just gonna jump directly into it. Alright, first on the list, we're gonna be talking about the band kid. These kids are usually always on iFunny or r/dark humor on Reddit. Bro, these kids, every time they open their mouth, you just know it's going to be something meme related. And not even a good meme at that. Typically the hallway right by the far back corner of the school, specifically by the janitor's closet, is where their breeding grounds are. I also noticed that they love to make fun of Fortnite. Bro, it does not matter in what context you're talking about it. The second you say Fortnite, it's almost like their trigger word. Yeah, dude, I logged onto my Xbox for the first time in a couple months the other day, and I actually decided to check out Fortnite.
Cringe.
What?
Ring ding 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 ding. The F word equals cringe.
Bro, what are you even talking about? Another thing I observed is that these kids love to T-pose. It's like their version of the bat signal, bro. Once you see one of them T-pose, you just know a whole crew of them are about to Naruto run up on you. Overall rating, 2 out of 10. The next kid we got is the hypebeast. He's most of the times wearing either a tracksuit with some white Air Forces or some Jordan 4s with a V-Lone shirt and some jeans that look like they just got thrown into a wood chipper. All this guy will talk about is how much money he just dropped on shoes and designer clothes when, like, no, you did not. Your parents almost most certainly got you those. This same kid is posting on his social media talking about how his SoundCloud music made all of this money and blah blah blah. So you're telling me that you got thousands of dollars from your music which has under 400 plays on Spotify? I don't know, man. Something's not adding up. Now, you can usually catch this kid in the hallway in between class transitions, but before you even see him, you're gonna be able to hear him out loud rapping Youngboy or Drake. You can hear this dude from like a mile away. Hey, can you do something for me? Can you hit a little... All of that aside, I never had a problem with this kid, but I knew other people who did. But for me, he was pretty chill. Overall rating, 4 out of 10. Next up on the list, we got Know-It-All Nelson. Bro, this kid will act like he is the smartest kid ever just because he watched a Neil deGrasse Tyson interview. This dude will always try and counteract and debate with whatever the teacher has to say. And almost all of the time, the things he say aren't even correct and make no sense. I had one of these kids in my math class, and this dude was relentless. One time I remember, we were doing a trigonometry unit in math class, and as the teacher is in the middle of the sentence, this kid raises his hand and just starts talking about percentages in statistics. Bro, what does that have to do with anything that we are talking about right now? This dude seriously thinks he's the next Albert Einstein because he got 80% on a pop quiz. This kid you can typically find decked out with an anime t-shirt, cargo shorts, and worst of all, sandals with no socks. Bro, especially in school, what are you doing? Overall rating, 3 out of 10. Next on the list, we got the jock. I don't really have much to say about these guys. In Canada, there are more hockey kids than there are football kids. So I'm mostly speaking about hockey kids, and most of the time they're pretty nice and they tend to leave you alone. But there's also the select few who think that they're better than everyone and just treat everything and everyone around them like garbage. Bro, you can go ahead and call me sus all you want. Ain't nothing gonna change the fact you stare below your homie's waist in the locker room. Bro, I remember when I was a freshman, some senior hockey kid came up to me and just started making fun of me for literally no reason. I had never even seen this kid in my life. He was just doing it for the sake of doing it. But worst of all, something that just pisses me off to the max is the way that they dress. They dress similarly to the hypebeast, just somehow a little worse, with those stupid ripped jeans and that snapback hat literally just teetering on the top of their head. It doesn't necessarily just have to be a snapback. Sometimes it's like a Carhartt beanie. Why are you wearing a winter hat in the middle of June? Bro, how is it even staying up on top of your head without falling? But somehow, even worse than all of that is those stupid f***ing pit vipers. Those stupid looking glasses, man. You look like you're straight out of RoboCop. Are you going skiing? Bro, you have the balls to wear those out in public, let alone school? Oh wait, I forgot these kids are immune to bullying. But apart from situations like that and bringing back the mullet, they haven't really given me a huge problem, and once you get to know them, they can be okay. 6 out of 10. Next up on the list, we got Spanky. Now listen, Spanky is a specimen which I think we all had in our school. He's really, really weird, he's stinky, but most sus of all, he waxes gack in the bathroom. Now the reason we call him Spanky is because we could always hear the spanking sound coming from the stall. Like, oh hell no, when I go to the bathroom to take a piss, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to do my thing and get out ASAP. Because for those of you who don't know, the boys' high school washroom is where some of the most wild shit goes down. Now this one time I was walking to the cafeteria because I wanted to get a snack, you know, and I see 3 different variants of Spankies hunched up in the hallway, and as I pass them, I look, and within their tiny little Spanky cult meeting, one of them was holding a dead mouse. I wish I was joking, but I am not. If there's one thing I want to say to any Spanky out there, I just want to let you know that there is a time and a place for your funny business, and high school is not one of them. It's usually pretty easy to spot a Spanky because they're usually wearing sweatpants and a raggedy old zip-up hoodie, but don't worry, your scent receptors will smell him before you can even see him. Absolute bottom of the list, 0 out of 10. Alright, last on the list, we have the smart kids. Listen man, I never, and I mean never, had any beef or ill will towards these kids. In fact, I don't really think anyone ever did. If you were one of the people who decided to go up to them and just start shitting on them for no reason, I hate you and I would put you at the same tier as Spanky down there. Hello. They were always super kind, they were always willing to help you out with your assignments, and even on a good occasion give you answers. One thing I noticed is that if the teacher forgot to assign homework, this breed of smart kid isn't the type to raise their hand and say,
Teacher, there's actually homework.
Nah, bro, they hate it just as much as you do. The only difference between me and them is that they would actually do it. Like, these guys are most certainly gonna be successful instead of working at an insurance firm for the rest of their lives. These guys usually kept to themselves though, and I think that was actually for their own good. All in all, I think that the smart kids were the best in high school. Good personality, most helpful, and surprisingly pretty funny. 0 complaints, a 10 out of 10. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys want to see a part 2 or want to see a new video topic, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. You can also DM me on Instagram, or you can join the Discord server and leave it in the video ideas channel. Either way, whether I respond or not, I'm definitely going to see it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support on the last video. I love you all so much. Thank you, and to all of my lovely subscribers.